bloody legends, I'm back with another controversial video. This one is again for you guys to put the correct information out there. You're about to be flooded, absolutely flooded. You probably already started to see the videos. Death of the 79 series. The 79 series is gone. Death of the V8. That's right, you've probably already seen them. Why are you seeing them? Because Ford's telling people to. Now, Ford has been brilliant for years. They are the best on the market at using influencer marketing. So they've grabbed up as many influencers as they can, chucked them in a room and said, we need you to start promoting the Ford Super Duty. But this channel isn't about pushing bullshit down your throat. It's about sitting there and looking at the true facts and giving you the correct data and giving you everything you need to know and letting you know if the Ford Super Duty is actually a car that you should buy right now or if it's something you should wait and see how it goes.
Don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Okay guys, let's get into this week's giveaway. Now what Ash and I have decided is, because there are so many ripper prizes from the 10K giveaway, we want to give as many of you the opportunity to win it. So we're going to continue that prize draw going up until that first Thursday of the month, which will be December. So every video running through November, we will be playing this video clip, and if it's playing, you're in the chance to win. We will pick somebody from this video as one of the winners. So what do they got to do to go in the chance to win? G'day legends, I'm interrupting this video because we are changing it back to a code word again. So please look for the code word in this video and make sure you're subscribed to go in the chance to win. Also, if you want to support the channel, please follow the Instagram. See ya! Let's run through what they are and who the sponsors are. But before we do, please guys, right now, every one of these companies I'm pretty sure is on Black Friday sale. Support the brands that support Off Track and support you and give you free shit. For your Christmas presents, please go and buy one of these brands. And I have discount codes for a hell of a lot of them as well, so you can get even more prices. Check my link tree, more discount. But yeah, please support the brands that support Off Track. Buy your Christmas presents from them. Let's run through what the sponsors have put up for grabs.
Alright, sponsored by Off Track. You have a light bar, amber light bar.
Light bar, amber light bar. Anyway, keep going. Quick, fast,
white light bar, a Rock 40 and a Rock 10 spotlight, 12-volt oven and a powered Max Track light.
Somewhere there.
Clean Off Road has given 6 no bull dust car cleaning kits and an underbody cleaner attachment. Beach to Bus, 2 camp chairs. 21 Captains, 2 OGs, 4 Slims, 2 21 Captain caps and a 6 chamois towels.
That's a shitload of bloody stuff from 21 Captains. Essential
4x4 has given a Morflate Ford tyre inflator and deflator. Lifetime a 230 amp hour battery. All powers as a Solex P100 128 watt power bank. Opti Solex has sponsored a 400 solar bag and Itty Hill a 12 volt solar fan.
There you go. So there's an absolutely bucket load of stuff. Some of it will be given away to the people that attended the event, so they got their own little raffle stuff, but majority of it is to be given away online to you legends. So as you would have seen, all the brands are hopefully here. All their logos, please go and support them. As I said, they're all on Black Friday sale. Buy your Christmas presents, support the brands that support Off Track. Let's continue with this video. See ya. Okay, legends, let's get into side-by-side specs. Let's see what has changed from the next gen Ranger to the Ford Super Duty. See if there's much of a change there. See if it's worthwhile actually investing your money and upgrading.
Before we do, what do you think of the Fords, Dylan?
I actually have no bias whatsoever. I'm actually a really funny person. I have no brand bias whatsoever. I will buy whatever car the specs and the data shows is the best. And as a result, I've owned multiple Nissans, multiple Toyotas. Ash has owned a Ford. I've owned a BT50 that had a Ford motor in it. So yeah, I've got no brand bias whatsoever. This video is just purely about giving you guys all the specs, all the data, and highlighting the red flags to try and save you from being influenced by them bad bloody influencers that'll just shove whatever down your throat because they're getting this one. So let's get into an Ash side-by-side spec comparison.
Alright, so we are comparing the 3-litre V6 turbo diesel Wild Track next gen versus the Ranger Super Duty 3-litre V6 turbo diesel.
Correct. The exact same engine has been carried across and the transmission's been carried across as well. Fire away.
Alright, power. 184 kilowatts versus 154 kilowatts.
So as you can see there, this is the first red flag. With that detuning of the motor, Ford has basically put a red flag up in the air and gone, yeah, we probably came out and pushed that engine a bit too hard in the next gen, so we're now going to tune it down for this one. Yet, what is the brakes towing capacity in the new one?
So 3,500 versus 4,500.
So you're going to be able to pull an extra ton. The payload also gets bigger, but you're going to be able to pull an extra ton with a detuned engine. What is the payload, Ash?
997 kilos versus 1,825 to 1,982 kilos.
So they're saying you'll be able to load an extra ton in the tray and pull an extra ton with a detuned engine. Jeez, this is sounding like a rip-up upgrade, Ash. Can we get one? Can we put our name down? What are some other specs you got there?
Torque,
Yeah, the torque's the same, isn't it? 600 newton meters.
transmission,
Transmission's the same.
10-speed auto,
Yep, 10-speed auto carries across.
GVM,
Yep, GVM does change.
3,280 kilos to 4,500 kilos.
So we don't have the GCM yet. They've actually not released that yet, so we don't know. We're assuming it's going to be around 8 ton. But yeah, we don't know if you can load the car up to its fully load, to its payload maximum, GVM maximum, and still pull the weight. We're waiting to see that.
Tank size,
Yep, tank size.
80 litre v 130 litres.
That's actually a good one. The 130, I'm glad to see them actually put in. Somebody other than a 79 series put in a 130 litre tank.
Diff locks,
Yep.
so rear diff lock only versus front and rear diff locks.
That's another good one. I've got to give them credit. I'm glad that they've actually done front and rear diff lock. I think it's only this and the Ineos Grenadier and Jeeps that give you front and rear. And I have heard rumours that they're actually independent. You can choose just front or just rear. Versus in the 79, you can have just rear, but then you have to go front and rear. You can't have front only.
Wheel studs,
Wheel studs.
so 6 stud hubs versus 8 stud heavy duty hubs.
Yep. So yeah, they have actually increased the wheels because the wheels are obviously going to be carrying a lot more weight. So they've beefed that up.
And the chassis.
Yep.
So you go standard next gen ladder frame versus a reinforced heavy duty frame. It's thicker
Yeah.
and boxed.
So they have shown that they have actually beefed up the chassis to be able to carry the weight. So it looks like the chassis, no problem. It looks like they've done a lot of things to be able to carry the weight. The concern is the engine and the transmission. So let's get into what problems there are currently with that engine. So let's dive into it and actually get talking about that current engine.
Like that ex who swears they've changed, but you still find red flags everywhere.
That's actually a pretty good joke, Ash. I don't normally have good jokes. That's not a bad one. Okay, you bloody legends. Let's get into it. Let's look at this current engine, the 3-litre V6 that is in the Ford Next Gen Ranger that they're carrying across. Been a couple of problems, hasn't there, Ash?
Sure has.
What are they?
We've got premature failures, engines needing full replacements.
So yeah, the engine replacements, that's the big one. So from work, there's 2 reps that drive Next Gen Rangers. Both of them are onto their 3rd engine. And there's also a YouTuber that probably a lot of you guys watch on here who have had 2 engines also go. They're onto their 3rd as well. So this engine is not very reliable.
So vehicles are being stuck in workshops for 6 to 8 weeks waiting on those engines. There's a failure point suspected between the transmission coupling and engine assembly.
So yes, that there is where Ford thinks that they've identified the problems coming from. I believe there's a recall on that coupling.
There's been multiple reports of class actions in discussion.
Yep, it's that big of a deal that there's literally so many lawyers thinking about taking this to court to make millions from it. What's interesting, Ash, is there any information out there about the Ford Super Duty and it not having any of these problems?
Nothing. So it's the same engine, heavier ute, bigger loads, more heat. What could go wrong?
I don't get it, eh? Like, to me, if I was Ford bringing out this Super Duty, which looks like a brilliant thing, I would have put a V8 in it. Like this thing that apparently is dead.
Apparently.
Okay, legend. So while I was editing this up, I realised I left out probably the most crucial part. I'm sure a lot of you have heard that your lead vehicle, your towing vehicle, should weigh more than the mass that you are pulling, so more than the trailer. Now, that's not just some old drunk dude at a pub making up some pub rule. This is actually physics. Physics, hard science, hard data that shows that if the object that you are towing weighs more than the lead vehicle, it actually takes control. So if a side wind blows your caravan or your trailer, if it weighs more than the car, that will pull the car along because it weighs more. When you put on an emergency brake, so 100 kilometers an hour, smash your foot on the brake, if that trailer weighs more, it's actually going to push your car along and probably jackknife and flip. There is so many reasons that you need that lead vehicle to weigh more than what you are towing. Yet this Ford Super Duty has a curb weight of like 2.6, just under 2.7 ton. So let's say people load it up for camping, they're going to be sitting around 3.3, 3.5. You're going to be towing an extra ton. And what's worse, Ford is promoting you to tow that extra ton, even though they know it is horrifically dangerous. So hand on my heart, which is this side, hand on my heart, I actually think these cars, we could see a hell of a lot of accidents with them. Now, your big American trucks, they weigh 4 ton plus for a reason. It's so that they can pull that weight. They are purpose built to pull it. This car really confuses me. If you jump on ford.com.au, they have the F-150 now in Australia that can pull 4.5 ton. It weighs a hell of a lot. It has a bigger motor. Still a 6-cylinder, but it's a proper size 6-cylinder, not a four-cylinder size motor. But they already have a big tow vehicle. I'm a bit confused, yeah, with what this Ranger Super Duty is for. Like, to me, I love it. Honest wrap up and thoughts. Love the vehicle, twin locked, massive chassis like the 79 series. It is a good thing. The engine is appalling. They haven't come out and admitted that they've fixed the engine. The engine's a problem, but they're probably being handicapped by the stupid European emissions that we follow in this country, meaning they can't slap a big donk in there. But yeah, it's not a bad thing. Rip out the engine, it's actually a really good car, and restricted to 3.5. It's a actually really good four-wheel driver and tow vehicle for 3.5 ton. 4.5 ton, it shouldn't be allowed. It should be illegal. Don't understand why it passed safety regulations. I would love to see one of the big car channels load the car up to its 8-ton GCM and do 100 km/h braking, or even better yet, try and go down a massive hill weighing 8 ton combined, see if the car stops, see if it gets brake fade, see what happens to that car. It's not a truck. It should not be pulling 8 ton. That's my honest opinion. Hope you guys have enjoyed this, something a little bit different. I do like to do these videos and put out the honest truth, the data, the facts for all you guys to try and fix bad influencing. You're gonna see so many people saying this is the best thing ever, yet I bet you they don't touch on any of the points that I've touched on. So I do these videos to put the information out there, the truth. Hope you guys enjoy it. Hope you've commented the code word that appeared on the screen, and good luck with the draw. This should be the last video, I believe, before we do the giveaway on the 4th of December. So till next time, guys, see ya.